Assalamualaikum, my name is Cik Muhammad Nakib bin Cik Baharong. My metric number is AA200787. So, the introduction for the experiment is bending stress is the typical stress that an object experiences when it is subjected to heavy load at a specific spot, causing it to bend and fatigue. As well as clothesline, where clothesline is also among the application for bending stress. There are many different types of clothesline. For example, basic plastic clothesline, multi-filament polypropylene nylon, and raffia rope. These different types of clothesline have their own properties. These properties will affect the bending stress when the load is applied.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Iman bin Jabaluddin. I will present about theory. Okay, shear force and bending moment diagram are analytically technique used in combination with structural analysis to estimate the value of shear force and bending moment at a specific location of a structural element, such as a beam. This diagram may be used to rapidly assess the type, size, and the material of structural member to ensure that it can withstand a specific set of load without collapsing. The algebraic sum of the vertical force at any point of a beam to the right or left of the pipe is known as shear force. The SF, the bending moment, is defined as the algebraic sum of all force acting on the component to the right or left. We can call it SBM. There are three types of load. Firstly, point load. It is applied to a smaller region. This point load has a lower effect. The force exerted by a chair or table leg on the supporting floor, or the load exerted by a beam on a supporting columns, is known as a point force. Second, uniformly varying load. This type of load intensity will change consistently from 0 at one end to the set intensity at the other. Such a load is effectively applied to a beam by a triangular block of brickwork. The distribution of water pressure on the wall of a water tank is another example. The comparable concentrated load or the area of the loading triangle should be computed when dealing with this load. The last one, uniformly distributed load. A large area is covered by a uniformly distributed load. Its magnitude is determined by its intensity, Newton meter or kilonewton meter. The water pressure on the bottom slab of the water tank is an excellent example of such loading. If a floor slab is supported by beams, the stress on the beams will almost be distributed evenly. To put it another way, the beam's self-weight is evenly distributed. The equal distributed load is always converted into a concentrated equivalent operating at the center of gravity of the load.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Shazam Muhammad Sabuddin. My metric number is AA200147. Okay, for the methodology, is a method of producing a product. Okay, first is problem statement. Problem statement is a concise description of an issue to be addressed or a condition to be improved. It identifies the gap between the current state and desired state of a process or a product. Okay, for the project, we are looking for problems about the clothes hanger rack for drying. Okay, then we have research background. Okay, research background is a brief outline of the most important studies that have been conducted so far, presented in chronological order. Okay, research background should also include a brief discussion of major theories and models related to the research problem. Okay, for this program, we find the relevant information about the clothes hanger rack with the concept of bend distress. Okay, next is material selection. Material selection is an important part of the design process for any physical thing. Okay, the major purpose of material selection in product design is to minimize cost while satisfying product performance requirements. Okay, the quality and price also of candidate materials are the starting point for a systematic selection of the best material for a certain application. With the use of a material index of performance index that is related to the required material qualities can also help with material selection. Okay, after the material selection, uh, we can discuss about the characteristic of product and analysis. Okay, now for the characteristic features present on the material. Okay, for the main material we use to this project, clothes dryer rack is stainless steel. Okay, the characteristics are corrosion resistant, high tensile strength, very durable, temperature resistant, easy formability and fabrication, low maintenance, long lasting, attractive appearance, and last is environmental friendly. So we can recycle that. Okay, depending on the type of material used, has its own durability and strength. Each type of material also has a weight limit that can be put in on it based on the design and structure. Okay, thus raw material selection can have adverse impact on the product such as broken, rusty, and others. Okay, therefore, material uh, comparison analysis should be performed to determine the most suitable material and structure for the clothes dryer rack to use. This is also include in the cost for the certification of the material. Okay, that's all from me.
Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Mizarais Bildahan. My matrix number is AA200 So I will now present the analysis and discussion part. So this is the question for this part. Determine the maximum bending stress in beam AB as shown in the figure and draw the stress distribution over the cross section and dislocation. So this is the force that acting upon a beam. So this is the two force, which is this is fixed and is non-fixed. The distance between the two force is 5 meter, and this is the 60 millimeter 200 millimeter. The first step for this solution is find the moment at the point A. So the moment on the point A is equal to 0, which is negative FB times 5 plus 50 times 2 equal to 0. And then you will be obtain the value for the FB, which is 2 20 kilonewton. The formula for this moment is M equal to Fd. So next we will calculate the force acting on the y-axis using this formula. So the force is Fa plus Fb equal to 50. So Fa equal to 50 minus 20. So the value is Fa is 30 kilonewton. So the same formula you will be using for the x-axis, and then you will get the value is the 0. So this is the graph that you will be obtained after you find out the value, the force and the moment. So the first one is V versus X. So if you see at this graph, you will find the value for the first A to point B is positive, meanwhile the value for point B to point C is negative. Next one is graph for M versus X. You will get these types of graph. So the next step is M max equal to 60 kilonewton. So the formula for the initial is I equal to BH power of 3 divided by 12. So the value for B and H will be given at the equation, which is the value of B is 60 and the value of H is 200. So you put the value in this formula, you will get 60 times 200 power of 3 divided by 12. You will get 40 times 10 power of 6 and millimeter power of 4. So the next step is YT equal to YB equal to 100 millimeter. So you put the formula, you put the value in this formula, which is maximum stress formula equal to My divided by I. So you will get 60 times 10 power of 6 times 100 divided by 40 times 10 power of 6. You will get 150 Newton per divided by millimeter square. So that's all from me. Thank you.
So the conclusion is, in a nutshell, the theory of bending stress can be vastly applied to any application in daily life, whether it is a small or simple derivative to a much more complex one. Based on the application that we choose, it shows that the knowledge of bending stress is a must in order to prevent the clothesline from breaking off.